Flosstube, it's me, Liz. Elizabeth does Flosstube. We're in my little girl's room again. She was just watching TV in my room and she decided she was gonna go down and have breakfast. So I kind of moved all this stuff in here for no reason. So here we go. I only have a few whips. I do have a finish, and I have what I thought was a fully finished, but then I realized I forgot something. So let's start with that. So my almost fully finished object was my jackalope. And this is one of those oval hoops that they have at Michael's, where this looks like wood, but it's rubber. Huge pain in the butt to get in the hoop. And then you could see where the hoop was, so I tried putting poster board behind it without having to take it out of the hoop again, and I have to do it again.
Why are you in here?
Because, okay, try this again. So, I thought I was all the way done. I fought to get it in this hoop. The color on this rubber thing kind of wants to rub off if you keep doing it, so it was a pain. And I get it in, and you can see where the plastic part that this goes on, you could see it. So I'm like, well, I don't want to have to fight to get it out and then have to fight to get it back in. So I just tried tracing and putting like poster board behind it, but you can still see some spots through. So I am gonna have to take it off. And then I got it all laced up, and I realized I forgot his whiskers. So I have to unlace it at least and get the poster board out so I can do his whiskers. Or I could just leave him as is. But a semi FFO. And then I did have another finish. I don't know. Tuesday. I don't know what day it was. I finished my Good Morning Maui, Buddy the Elf. Here's where it was last week, and then here is where it's at. I finished them all up, got all the back stitching, got all the words. So it's awesome. I am going to take it off of my frame, but I'm not going to cut the fabric off yet because at the bottom I have enough of this fabric to do the Steve Irwin one. So I'm going to do that one before I cut it. But it will come off my frame so I can do something else. So that was, really, I did it for a day. I spent a day finishing up because all I had to do was the words and fill in the candy cane and then do my little snowflakes. So the back on this is funny because of the snowflakes and then the back stitching, but so it's kind of cool. So there's that. That was my other finish. So that's not bad. In 2 weeks, I got 2 finishes. Other than that, I don't think I worked on that one at all. I thought I worked on the cryptids, and I don't think I did. I did work on my Ultimate Cross color swatch. So here's where it was last week, and here's where it is now. I did some of the color blocks. I wanted to take something to work that I didn't have to bring my tablet and everything. So I just did this, and I just added some of my colors from when I transferred my stash floss from the Annie's Keepers onto those wooden slats, anything that I had that was extra, like if I had more than one of a color, I left on the Annie's Keepers. And if I had just like those little extra threads that I'd already separated, I left that on a keeper, and I figured that'll be what I use for these. So I just brought those extra keepers and just did some of the colors. I did a whole bunch of them. So I think, here, my octopus is in the way. I think I actually have the numbers 151 all the way across. I think I actually have all of those. So I did a couple here, a couple there. Not a lot, but I forgot the lighting in here is weird because the light in her room takes 2 bulbs, but we only put 1 in, so it's not so overwhelming bright when in the morning or at night. And then the only other thing I worked on is my Harry Potter. I have done so much on this one. Since last week, I did 276 stitches one day, 175 stitches another day, 906 stitches one day, only 24 stitches one day because I had a doctor's appointment on Tuesday and I got a flu shot and he put me on a new prescription, and the next day I went to work and I ended up leaving at lunch. I told him, I'm like, I'm gonna cover this girl's lunch, and then when she comes back, I'm going home. I feel like crap. So the 24 stitches is what I did on my break, and then I came home and I went to bed and slept until 4 o'clock. But so that day I only did 24 stitches. Then the next day I did 580 stitches, and then I think yesterday I did like 275 stitches. I didn't write it down. I took a picture of it with my phone, but my phone is right there. So here is where it was last week. Oh no, I don't have a paper. I guess this will have to work. Here's where it was last week, and here is where it's at now. I've done a whole lot. I jumped around a lot on the day with the 906 stitches. I was basically trying to work like one color as much as I could until I ran out of that thread or whatever. The Patronus guys are really cool. I wish you could see it, as this lighting is so bad. So all I did yesterday was this swirly thing. But it's cool. But this is sort of a unicorn, but not. Yeah, not really, I guess. It's one I wanted for a while, and I finally got it. So this is Cardinal Points by Long Dog Sampler. I can insert a picture. I'll insert a picture. I contacted them because I wanted it as a PDF, and when I look on their Long Dog website, they don't have it. So I asked them, I said, is it like out of print? I really wanted it in a PDF. And they responded and said they did it just for this company, so it's only paper, which is fine. I mean, I'll get it to work, but really wanted a PDF. But they did it just for the Gentle Arts, so obviously all the colors are Gentle Arts colors. So I went online, did the conversion to DMC, and I have my colors. I'm only missing 2. Because Michael's was out of them.
said.
Sorry, tech support. So, so I got all my colors for it. And I'm just gonna use the same fabric I'm using for the Harry Potter, where it's like a natural, looks like linen. I was gonna try to order something for it, but it's not really that big of a deal. Because, I mean, the background will show through, but I think it'll be good on just like a natural color. So I have all my colors. I just need 2 more, because Michael's was out and I went through my stash and got what I had. So that's that. So I'll probably start that in the next week or 2. Only other thing I have is I was trying to think of something to do for Maggie's teachers for Christmas, and for some reason I think I had like a dream about this and it's like stuck in my head. We read the Lorax almost every night, so I was trying to think of a way to do truffle trees. So I got yarn and made pom-poms. This is like a kind of a teal blue. It's showing up really blue. And then at Walmart we have these paper straws and like the birthday party stuff, and then these little cups. So I'm gonna do truffle trees, but I have to do bigger pom-poms. They just don't look big enough. So, and then we're just gonna make the tag that says the thing about the truffle seeds. And so Maggie's gonna help me put them together. I'm gonna make the pom-poms and then she's gonna help me put them together. I got like the floral foam stuff. So that's another little project. So I think that's it, really. Pretty short video. Don't really have any plans. Probably just keep working on Harry Potter. They postponed the release of the last cryptid of this year. So it's gonna all happen the first 4 weeks of January, all of January basically. So we have 3 weeks to get caught up, and what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna do the outline frames and slowly work in the other guys. I have 3. Sorry, you guys are on the cart again in Maggie's room. So really that's it. I'll probably start cardinal points. It's big. Doesn't say how big it is. It's 225 by 225. So it's big. But this is one, like I said, I've been wanting to do this one for a really long time. So I just love it. It's like, so like there's north, south, east, and west, but the south is in the cardinal's mouth. Here, let me just take it out. Maybe that'll help. So yeah, so the south is actually in the cardinal's mouth. So there's north, west, east, and south. It's really cute. It says, the gentle art of a needlewoman lies embodied in her work. And then you put your name and where you're from and what year. So that's kind of cool. But I just thought it was super colorful, lots of flowers, cardinals, you know. And it's big, obviously. It's 6 pages. So probably what I'll do is I'll probably scan it with my printer, scan it to my computer, and maybe turn it into a PDF so I can try to at least track what stitches I've done, even though it won't be Pattern Keeper compatible. I already went ahead and made myself a little cheat sheet for the colors. So for like the symbols and the colors. Because I know that's what I'm gonna have to do if I want to be able to track it. So I'll be ready to go. And then what I'll probably do is I'll probably draw on the Annie's Keeper the symbol too, just because. But there we go. That's it. Short video, kind of choppy, but what you gonna do? This is a shirt I made. It says, "Ew, David." Schitt's Creek. I love it. This is my first one using heat transfer vinyl. So, like, some of the corners are peeling up, I think. Maybe not. Yeah, a little bit there. But I also did one for my sister-in-law because we both love Schitt's Creek. And I did it where it's David Rose with the pitchfork. And I can't remember what it says. But I thought it was funny. So, there we go. I could show you this quilt. I made this quilt for my little girl's room. It's a cathedral. But there we go. I'll talk to you guys next week. I probably won't have much more to talk about, but see you next week.